I'm Doug with America's Best Restaurants, and we travel the country from coast to coast to find restaurants that you should dine at on a weekly basis. We're in Reynoldsburg, Ohio at Tempe Taco. This is Brett. He operates Tempe Taco. Tell us all about it.
Well, Tempe Taco started November 1st, 2019, and we lived through COVID. We lived through some construction that went on. We built this place out of an old building that was built in 1891, and we renovated it. We tore out it and gut out everything. It was part of, it was around so long that it was part of the Underground Railroad at one time. A speakeasy, it was a motel at one time when the roads here were still dirt. And as the years went by, they added the back building to it, became a couple of different offices. And when everybody finally moved out, we bought the building, tore out the walls, and brought in what you see today.
You got some cool ambiance in there.
We're unique. We're unique. People come in, they're not expecting what they see as far as a taqueria would go. But it's a lot different. We got a lot of brick inside that makes it look right. Left a lot of the original beams and woodwork in there that was built back in then. And then as we were tearing out one wall, we had a shoe fall out and a couple of bottles, and I was told that those were put in there on purpose to ward off evil spirits. So from what I'm assuming is that shoe still lives up there on top of the beam. And we don't take it out of here. We make sure that we keep our good luck going.
Keep the vibes, man.
Keep the vibes going, yes, very much.
We profile at least 3 food items every episode. What are the 3 must-haves here, Brett?
We are going to start with our famous appetizer, the one that's most going out here, the Mexican street corn. Then we're going to throw out some deep-fried chimichanga. Comes with some nice beans and queso. And then we're going to put on a plate up like 3 of our signature tacos. And we'll show you what those are.
I love it. That sounds good. You're watching a food show. I know you're interested. Why don't you come with us? Let's go inside and check out Tempe Taco. We are inside. Brett said 3 items. Lo and behold, we have 3 items. Actually, technically, maybe a little more than 3. We're going to get into that. So here we go. We've got the 3 items and a beverage. Let's start. We'll go number 1 right here. What are we looking at?
This is our popular Mexican street corn. We put this on the grill. We blacken it on the grill. When it comes off, we'll put the butter on it, the seasoned salt on it. We'll put a drizzle of mayonnaise on it. And this is true Mexican street corn as they do. Add some cilantro, some limes on the side, and some cojita cheese on that. And people just can't seem to get enough of it. They love it.
I've seen the street corn, but it's off the husk and it's like in the bowl and everything. That's different.
We do it right on the cob. We make sure it's right there on the cob.
Love it. Okay, I can see why that one's popular. Let's jump over here because I want to kind of dig in too. We have 3 different tacos.
We do.
So what are we looking at?
These are just 3 of what we have. We have about 11. You have got a Baja shrimp here.
Ooh.
You've got an Alpastor that we make right here at the house. And we've got our flank steak. That flank steak is marinated overnight and cooked on the grill just to a certain point, and then we finish it off on the flat top and serve it authentic style.
Okay, so when it comes to the recipes, is this something that's a heritage recipe? What's the secret? How did you guys come up with
the recipes come from a friend of mine that actually is my business partner. He is from Arizona, and he knew a lot about restaurants, and he comes up with some really good recipes. We've tweaked them here and there, but they've all come out much, much better as the days have gone by. Since we've only been open for 2 years.
And that's where the name came from as well.
The name came from Tempe, Arizona, correct. And it's, we thought Tempe Taco rhymed really nice. I put in the company, made it a little industrial in here, look like we pump out tacos all the time, which we do.
All right, so I want to talk about the ambiance here. Where we're sitting, this was an old building. Talk about the history of the building itself, because that's really cool.
The building itself, the front end portion here was built in 1891. It originally was a barn, and back then they used nothing but hatchets, and they notched out everything and put the barn together. As the years went by, they added the back end to it, but it was originally part of the Underground Railroad, and then it was a speakeasy at one time, and also a motel. And just the front end portion, they had the rooms upstairs. There was about 6 rooms, which are all gone now. We opened it all up, and it's been here since the time of Reynoldsburg. The Route 40 out here was a dirt road at one time, and everything just moves on and on and on. And we came to what we have now.
And then some of the beams, I mean, that stuff is original.
All the beams are original that we can keep open and stay open. We want people to know where they come from. And then, of course, as I said before, we've got a shoe that fell out of the wall that wards off evil spirits. So we've never taken it out of here. And we wanted to make it look kind of like a barn with a brick and everything else, and make it look old and rustic.
It's a really cool feel to it. So, all right, item number 3, you said this is like...
This has been our signature dish that we've been really popular with. It's a deep fried chimichanga. We've got barbacoa, carnitas, or chicken. And we're gonna throw in a side of refried beans with some queso on it. The chimichanga, of course, has queso and pico. And then we got some of our house-made guacamole and our house salsa.
Got it. So you guys, when it comes to the creative side of coming up with these dishes, I know you said your business partner comes up with it. Is there a lot of trial and error? Is there just a lot of throwing stuff up against the wall? What's the process?
What's really unique is my head chef, she came aboard about 6-7 months ago. She is a vegetarian, and we are the guinea pigs for the meat. But she really knows what they should taste like and how they should be presented. So she really rocks it out for us.
Love that. All right, these are just 3, actually 4 or 5 of the items that you need to try when you come to Tempe Taco. So there's a lot going on. We're in Reynoldsburg, so actually in the Columbus area per se. But if you're up in this area and you live here, this is a place you need to be at on a weekly basis, which is the essence of the show. If you're visiting or you're out in this area, this is a place you need to put on your to-do list to come by and try. So how can people find you?
They can come right out here. We're in the old historical center of downtown Reynoldsburg. We're about 3.5 miles from I-270. Okay. So if you head east, you're going to see us on the left-hand side.
Easy enough.
Very easy. And there is parking. The town right now is in renovation. They're going to redo the streets, the sidewalks. They're going to add a lot more parking for us. That's coming up this spring.
Excellent. And they also have a full listing right here on americasbestrestaurants.com. And all you got to do is click the subscribe button down below, subscribe to our channel, get more insights and more info. It's really just that easy. So we're going to break more bread. We're going to eat more. We're going to hang out. Oh, wait a minute. Almost forgot. Our beverage. What's the beverage?
We've got a Desert Oasis right here. We use a Desert Pear liqueur and our margaritas flavors. We've got approximately about 11 of those. And you can get them on the rocks or you can get them frozen.
You got a cool bar right back there, too.
We are definitely got a unique place.
Love it. So there you go. Now we've covered everything. So get here. Try this. Come and join us. Try the food. I'm digging into the corn next. So check it out. Tempe Taco, Reynoldsburg, Ohio. It's time for us to dig in more. We're out.